Welcome back to the colouring zone. My name's Helena. So today I thought I would do my completed pages with you guys. So this is for the month of July and August, I believe. I am going to try get back into doing it monthly, but we'll see, guys. It's just one of those things. I've been filming quite a lot, and yeah, it's great though, because it means that I've sort of got ahead of myself and I'm a bit more organised, but getting pictures done seems to be taking a bit of a knock. So this is over 2 months. So this is Welcome to the Village, a cosy colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. I will be uploading a flip through of this book, which I have just recorded. So you will see my completed pages in that video as well as this one. So this page here I really enjoyed. I used Bambino crayons for this and one Neo colour one. I used Distress inks for the background with a stencil. Is it to hand? I don't think it is. Do you know what? I'm not even sure what I've done with that stencil. But yeah, so it was really quick and easy. I mean, I think it took me like maybe an hour or two, so not very long. And this background probably took me about 5 minutes. So it's actually one of the new colours in the ranges. So it's kit, yes, it's a Distress ink in the kit 17 pack, which was released quite recently. I also used an Arteza white gel pen and also Art Spirit's brand new colour called Sparkling Seaweed. Which, yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I also used the Neo colour one for his sort of like metallic top thing. I hope you're going to be able to see that. But yeah, really quick and easy, and really enjoyed it. So, and I thought it would be a bit different having metallic hair. So I did use pencil. I used polychromos and a Derwent Chroma Flow for the skin. I wanted it to be quite light, and you know, he looks very tranquil, doesn't he? So the next page is this one here. Quite a lot of transfer on this page. You can literally see the circle, can't you? So I'm going to have to put something in here. So this is gelatos for the background. So I used a brush, one of my oval brushes, to apply it. And yeah, that was good fun. So I did the background first, and then I used a baby wipe through a stencil to get these cloud shapes. But tore up the paper here, so that was a bit of not a disaster, but it obviously wasn't meant to happen. So I ended up going over with Posca quite messily, but I wanted there to be a bit of texture, and you know, it has pages slightly warped. I used Neo colours as a base for pretty much everything, and yeah, I don't think I've done anything. Oh yeah, I have got a little bit of colour on the clouds. So yeah, Neo colour, and then just went over with various pencils. So that's my little lady. And as you can see, the Neo colours did go through. I didn't use the Neo colours directly. I didn't use them directly on the paper. I put them on one of my boards and then transferred it onto the paper. So the next one was a complete disaster. So I used Arteza real brush pens and picked up the wrong colour. So these legs don't match their faces, and to be honest, I probably didn't use the best pencil to go over them. I wasn't really going for the sort of yellowed look. It might look better on camera. Not really, but yeah, so I mean, I put gelatos in the background and I used my finger to blend it out, but unfortunately I just didn't place the colours very well, and I had this massive blob and I was trying to blend it out, but obviously you've only got so much teeth of the paper. So yeah, I used Tombows for some of these flowers just to finish it off, and some Derwent Chroma Flows over the top. Didn't even bother like filling in the stars. As you can see, the Arteza Real Brush and the Tombows did go through, which I was expecting. It is Amazon printed paper, and obviously it is only one-sided anyway. So yeah, not the greatest, but you know, it's a page done. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. And so that is from Morgan O'Brien, and this is Welcome to the Village. So there is that one. Now the next book is a Lulu Mayo book, or the next two should I say. Now this book, I had a WIP. I had a WIP in here that I really wanted to come back to, and I finished it, so I was really happy with that. So I used the Art Spirits, so Rebecca, her paints, she sells them on Etsy. Yeah, I used her new colour, I think it's called Sunflower Shimmer. So that was really good fun, and I couldn't remember which pencils I used, so there is a difference in the flowers. Hopefully it's not too noticeable. So I did end up using, I think, the Derwent Chroma Flows, and also a Pro Colour as well, and Prismacolors on the gowns. So this was good fun. I'm glad I finished it, and then I did use some of the paint to sort of splat in the background. So this background is actually Distress ink, and then what I used was a stencil and then went over with my brush for my Distress ink, and it came, I really like this effect. Yeah, so I'll definitely be using that again. If anyone's interested in me sharing like my stencils and what I might do with them, or you know, just sort of like a bit of a spotlight on stenciling, please let me know in the comments below. I did add some white dots, and I think it was the ZSCM product. I have actually got a video on that product. I did a product, well, my first impressions rather than a product review. So yeah, so anyway, so there's that one all done, and I am looking forward to completing more pages in this book. It's looking rather, that's probably the Distress ink. So this is by Lulu Mayo, and it's the world's cutest animal colouring book. Now the next one is A Million Magical Creatures. Now I have recorded a video, and I've not finished the page as of yet, but I will be very, very soon. But I did a galaxy background for this page. Now, oh my gosh, I did 2 layers of my Neo Colour 2s, and I used quite a lot of water, and look, it didn't bleed through, which is just amazing. So I think I really underestimated her books, to be honest. I'm not that skilled when it comes to Neo colours, but you know, it worked really, really well. So I just need to, I used Inktense for the stingrays, and I used Bambino crayons to do some of these umbrellas. So yeah, I'm looking forward to completing that one, and yeah, I'm going to be using my Neo colours in this book, definitely. So like on this page, I'm pretty sure I used soft pastels for this one. And, you know, I thought it needed to be dry mediums and, like, you know, very selected water. But you'll see in my video when I release it, which will be in the next coming weeks. Yeah, amazing, really. So really, really pleased with that. So that will be a tutorial-ish on my channel. I don't like saying tutorial because it's just how I do it. So the next one is by Summer Nights, and this is by Summer Nights. This is Summer Nights, and it's by Hannah Carlson. So I haven't been colouring in this book for quite a while, So I really wanted to get something done. As you can see, I've done the nameplate. This took absolutely ages. It was in February of 2019. So that's the first page I did. And then I did this page at some point. That was with gelatos. And then I got this massive smudge there, which is so unfortunate because I would have really... do you know what? I still think I will actually colour this page. But anyway. So, oh, it's this one. So I did this one here. So the background I used... Oh yeah, I used Neocolour, what I thought were Neocolour 2s. I brought them open stock and they were actually Neocolour 1s, and I completely forgot that it was the Neocolour 1s that I'd bought rather than the 2s. So when I added water, I was like, why aren't they blending? So that's completely my fault. So yeah, I think I could work on this background as in for the next time, like and I used the extreme glamour dust over the top, just to give it a bit of sparkle. Now the actual illustration itself, I used Tombow markers as well as Arteza fine brushes. Now you can see the Art Spirit's new colour, which is sparkling seaweed. And I also used some glaze. It was really, really quick and easy, and I did have a good time doing it, even though I had that WIPS with the actual background. And as you can see, with the Arteza real brush, it did come through a little bit. I'm not that bothered about this page, if I'm honest. And if I really wanted to colour this page, then what I would do is just black out, yeah, I would just black out the background probably. Or I could use like watercolours and it would just pretty much cover over it. I mean, it's quite a dark colour, as you can see. It's this sort of like dark indigo colour that has gone through, which is, yeah. So it was good fun. And it didn't take me that long either, which is quite surprising. And I did go over with the Prismacolors to do a bit of shading, but nothing too extensive. So there is that one. I've even got it on the back, look, very, very messy. So the next one is by Nicolette Dallafrey. So I'm just getting you in frame, guys. I think we're in frame, aren't we? There we go. So this is Colours of Daydreams. Now, I absolutely love this book. I think it's beautiful. It's an A4 size. There is a contest going on at the moment by the illustrator. So I think you win a signed copy and then you also win some pencils maybe. So yeah, I do hope to enter. I think it would be quite nice doing this cover. It feels like it needs to be coloured, doesn't it? And it is matte, so obviously, it can be coloured on, but these balloons are so beautiful. Anyway, the page that I did was this one. Now, I really enjoyed doing this. I used my stencil again. I could have probably gone around the edges and cleaned it up a little bit. I still haven't fixed it either. So yeah, I used soft pastels for the background. I haven't fixed this page as of yet. And I also used some of the paper, is it paper flare or, have I got them to hand? Let's have a look. Papermate. So I used Papermate flares I used as a base for some of them. And let's have a look on the back. Yeah, it didn't really go through. I mean, you can see it, like there's some ghosting on the flowers. And I also used some Arteza Real Brush pens as well on some of the leaves, just as a base. So I did this dandelion here and I was quite happy with it. I wasn't so happy with this one, so I ended up rubbing some of it out. I think I also used some Derwent Chroma Flows on here as well. And the paint that you can see is the Art Spirits. I cannot remember which colour it is. Maybe Twinkle or maybe something like that. But I'm quite pleased with it regardless. And I did use some Holbeins and also some fine liners. Was it fine liners? Oh, I think I just used one of these to outline these little flowers and then just went over with a little bit of pencil. So nothing too fancy, but quite enjoyed that one. And it's the first page that I've done in this book. So it will go towards Colour Your Hoard, but it's run by Lavella Colouring. So anyway, so there is that one. That is from Colours of Daydreams, and that's by Nicolette Delafray. So enjoyed that one. Now, the next one. So this one here is Hannah Carlson. It's one of her newer books. I say newer books. I think it came out maybe not last year, but the year before. But it's still new in my eyes. So it's Witch's Cottage. So I did a couple in here. And it's not that one. So these are the 2 pages that I did. So I used Distress Inks for this background and was really happy with the blend actually. And I decided not to go over it with water because I quite liked the effect. I used gel pens on here. I'm pretty sure that's the Arteza gel pens that I've used on some of these little bits. And that one there looks like a dual metallic pen. I used the Derwent Chroma Flows for this, as maybe as well as some Holbeins potentially. It feels like a very long time ago, and as you can see, the glitter has sort of spread out a little bit from the gel pen, but I'm not too bothered. So this one here is a bit different to what I normally would do. I managed to do a cat, so I was quite pleased with that. So I used Postcard in the background, which is dark grey, and a black on here. Now I based pretty much everything with the Derwent Graphitin pencils, and then I went over with a bit of shading with pencil. I'm pretty sure I used Prismacolors for this. And yeah, I'm really happy with the result. I was thinking about adding some chalk pastel in the background, and using a stencil to create bricks, and I might still do that. I just didn't get around to doing it. I was going to do it on camera. I've not done it before, but I was thinking that it might work quite well in this picture. If anyone's interested in that, please let me know in the comments below. It's obviously not a tutorial, it's just seeing if it works. It's just me experimenting. So I used the Art Spirits, I think probably the Magic Fairy Dust and the Rainbow Dust. And I'm sure there's another one that I've used, but I can't remember what it's called. And I've definitely used the Rusty Gold on here, on some of these little dots and part of this sort of oven / yeah. So yeah, it was a bit different. Really enjoyed it, and yeah, I like the result. So I like my little dragons. Very Game of Thrones, isn't it? Baby dragons. So yeah, that one there was good fun. So those are those two, and that is Hannah Carlson, The Witch's Cottage, Tales of the Witch's Cottage maybe. Yeah, so there's that one. Now the next one was actually a WIP from last month, and I think I've added a little bit but not too much, and I've just not got back round to it, and it was getting quite messy with the chalk pastels that I've used. As you can see, it's sort of like just spread everywhere. But yeah, I really need to finish this page. I really want my alcohol markers, and I think that's why partly why I've not come back to it, because I want them. And I think they are packed away somewhere. I've got a very, very small set. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I might come back to it. I was quite happy with how it was coming out. So, yeah. And I have done other pages in here, which came out quite sweet. So, and they're really quick and easy. So it wouldn't take me very long to finish it. So there's that one. That is the Cutest Homes, and it's a grayscale colouring book, and it's by Rachel Mintz. I did do a video on this. I did a flip through my first impressions. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I will link that up here. So the next book, or actually we'll do one of Lulu Mayo's. So I'm not sure what I've coloured in here. That was from last month. Have I coloured anything else? Maybe I haven't shown you. I'm sure I've shown you. I'm sure I have. I used luminance, various gel pens and metallic paints. I'm pretty sure I have shown you that one, guys. Sorry. And there's nothing else in here. So, yeah, don't know. So, next up is a cute and creepy pop manga colouring book. And this is by Camellia D'Erico. And I have been working on a double page spread in here. I was hoping to have it finished before I recorded this, but I really want to get this recorded because I don't want it to be late. So I've used Distress inks for both of the backgrounds. I've used Distress ink as a base, and in fact I did use it for a base for this one, but I only have added some very, very slight pencil shading, particularly on the face and some of the eyes. I am planning to go over with glossy accents. I used a Liquitex, I think it's rose gold iridescent. Oh no, it's rich copper. I lie. So I have, oh no, actually no, I think it was the rose gold that I used, but I've packed it away. But I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it. You might be able to. So yeah, this was really, really good fun. And he's so cute. So I have used the Art Spirits brand new paint, which is called Gold Dust, which I'm completely in love with. So I've put Posca pen on these bubbles, and then cloud bubbles, whatever they are. And then I've gone over with some sparkle, and I've also put it on his horns. And I just think he looks so cute. I used some Jelly Roll white gel pen. So this one here, I think I have finished this side. It's just this one I haven't quite finished as of yet. I'm really happy with the background. I have used Arteza chunky holographic glitter. And I used tweezers actually to apply it, because some of these big pieces, you know, I can sort of pick up, but these little bits of dust, they are stuck down with a quickie glue pen. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how he's turning out. I've used Derwent, so I used a Distress ink background as well as a base for him, and then I've gone over with Derwent Inktense, the pan set, to do a little bit of shading, but I am going to add some pencil, I think. So yes, so I just absolutely love him. I just think he's so cute. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. I've not coloured in her new book as of yet, which is a shame, but I've just, yeah, it's time, and you know, I hope one day that I actually might complete this book. You never know. I've done a few in here. I mean, not masses of amount. That was a buddy colour with Kirsty colouring sketch. So there is that one. So this is Pop Manga, cute and creepy colouring book, and this is by Camellia D'Erico. So this one here is A Million Cute Animals, and this is by Lulu Mayo. I've done quite a few in this book. I've only done one this month, or the last 2 months, and I can't remember whether I showed you or not. So I did lots of splattering and watercolours, and I just went to town on this page and really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, as you can see, it did not go through, which is quite amazing, really. So I think this is Tin Man by, is it Tin Man? Yeah, I think it might be Tin Man by the Art Spirits. And I also used some of Renaissance colours. Yeah, Renaissance colours as well. So yeah, this was good fun, and I enjoyed doing the splattering. So yeah, there's that one. So the next one is a WIP. I only realised this was a WIP not that long ago, like yesterday, and I was like, oh, I didn't come back to that. I had no recollection of it. So yeah, I do need to come back to this little postcard. Now this is by Rita Berman, and the front of it has come off. So this is the Travel Around Europe book, I believe it's translated as. So yeah, I need to come back to this one. Got no idea what pencils I was using. I think I'm just gonna have to try and figure that out. It might even be Holbein's, potentially, never know. So yeah, need to get back to this one. Now the next one, it's still a WIP. I was really hoping to be able to finish this before the end of the month, but it's just not happened. I opened the book and I was like, oh, I thought I had finished it. But anyway, so I haven't finished it. I used the copper in the Winsor & Newton ink for this part, which is relatively new to me. I'm pretty sure it's the, Anyway, so yeah, I've used various things on here. I've used Neocolor 2s as a base, and then I did do it directly onto the paper for this and for the flowers. And I did actually, this was featured in one of my videos where I was doing my first impressions of the paint markers, the ZSCM ones. Yeah, I don't think I've got one completed page in this book, so there seems to be a theme going on, because there's another page that I haven't completed either, and that was from like Easter. So yeah, don't know, it wouldn't take me very long to finish. I just need to get around to doing it. So those are those ones, and this is by I don't think I said actually, Emily Lydhor Oberg, and this is Fairy Tales. So enjoyed that. So I think these are the last ones. So these are my postcard books. So this is Clara Marcova, and it's I Believe in Fairies. And yeah, so these ones, I did that on there for my husband when he first gave it to me for Christmas. And then these were from a few months ago. So the ones that I have completed, I might just get them all out actually. So there is 3 of them, and I'm pretty sure I did do them actually in 2 months. So this was for my Christmas in July, which I'm sorry guys, I'm really rubbish at I was really rubbish. I'm really rubbish with social media. I can't remember which pencils I used. It might have been Prismacolors, but I like how my berries came out, and I also used the Art Spirits Rainbow Dust on some of the wings, and yeah, I had a really good time doing this one. It was very enjoyable. I'm pretty sure I used the Derwent pastel travel set for the background and also for the ground as well. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. I hope you can see it if I bring it up a little bit so you can see the sparkle. So yeah, really pleased with my little fairy Christmas angel. Now, the next two, so I did something a bit different with this one, in that I actually used one of Renaissance Colours paints. So it's the green one in her afternoon tea collection set. So really enjoyed this one. I don't think it was Prismacolors that I used for this. I think it might have been my Holbeins. But yeah, I just thought it was just different colours to use rather than my typical sort of, yeah, I just thought it would be a bit interesting to have blue snow and like a green background. And I did go over the top of it with some white, I think it was acrylic, yeah, white acrylic that I've used over the top to make some little like star things. And I was planning to go over it with some jelly roll on the windows, but couldn't find the pen. So, but yeah, so I'm really pleased with this one. It's quite sweet. Now, the last one, I saw this on Instagram. I saw someone had, I'm going to have to link the person's name. It might have been Instagram or it might have been Pinterest, but they did definitely inspire me for the colours of the unicorn. So I don't want to take credit for that, because yeah, I was inspired by someone. But yeah, I had really good fun doing this one. And I've used the Sakura Stardust to outline the tail and the mane. I don't know whether that's what you call it, a mane. I should know that. My friend's got horses, and she talks about, like, you know, she does talk about the lingo of, you know, horses, and I'm like, some of the things that she says I do understand, but yeah, so I should really know that. But anyway, so yeah, I did use some Arteza gel pen. I think I tried using a different type of gel pen and it wasn't really working, so I ended up going with a different one. I'm pretty sure it was the Arteza. With the Arteza gel pen, I would say that sometimes I'm a bit impatient with it, and I tend to do it too quickly, so it then skips, or trailing as some people say. So if you slower the speed in which you're, you know, moving the pen, can actually really help. So yeah, really good fun. This background I think is just pencil. But yeah, so that's my little unicorn and the little fairy. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. So I'm going to pop these back. Now I think that is pretty much, I think that's everything really. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment down below. What have you been working on this month, for the last couple of months? And, you know, is there anything, any ideas for videos? Because you guys are absolutely brilliant with suggestions. Like, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions for future videos, please let me know. And I do write all requests down, and I have got a little book, so, you know, yeah. So there was actually a couple that I've missed. I say a couple, there's actually quite a few. So this is Mandalas Night, and it is colouring book by Clara. So I have gone to town on this book. I have completed so many. It's quite a large book. I'm just going to move a couple of things out the way, so I don't knock them over. So the pages that I've done, so I've done this one here. So I'm pretty sure it was the Tombow markers that I've used for this one, as well as some fine liners. It's the Arteza fine liners that I've used, and I've also used various metallic paints as well. So yeah, it was good fun. So this glitter stuff that you can see is Arteza, and it's the rainbow dust. I absolutely love that. So this one here I used Holbeins, which I'm pretty sure I have shared in a video. So yeah, really enjoyed this one. I used various different metallic paints. Not sure which ones. It might be Renaissance colours, as well as some Arteza as well, possibly. So that was good fun. I wouldn't say, I mean, working on this background, like this part of it, I did struggle a little bit, and you can see the pencil lines. It doesn't bother me too much, but it was a bit of an effort. So I think perhaps, you know, using alcohol markers would be ideal, and then going over the top with some shading. So there's also this one here. Now, I'm pretty sure I used some... So this is gel pen, and it's by Signo, and it's the copper one. And I think I might have used Bambino crayons on this, as well as some Prismacolor maybe, or Holbeins. Can't really remember, if I'm honest. And I did this butterfly. I absolutely love this butterfly. So this is all... Oh, knocking things over. This is all Arteza. Not Arteza. This is all Holbeins, the pencil work. So I used all pencils on the butterfly, and then the rest of it I used Tombow pens, as well as a couple of Arteza real brush pens, and also the Art Spirits Deep, I think it's called Deep Ocean Shimmer, I'm pretty sure, and some other of the colours from the Ocean set. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. And then we've got this one here. So I wasn't like really chuffed with this one or anything. I've used some gel pens on here for the dots, just to give it a bit of a shimmer. Now, this paint that you can see is actually the affordable alternative to Clara paint. I think I've put it on my channel as. And so I used those two colours, and I think these ones are also from that set as well. Now, it was funny, I was on here, you can see it's gone really funny. Now that's because I was using a water brush, thinking there was water in it, and it wasn't. It was actually the Zest It, which is like an odourless mineral spirit, which is obviously why it wasn't working very well. And I realised, and then switched over. But yeah, you can really tell. So yeah, it was quick and easy. So there's that one. I'm pretty sure I have actually got a whip in here. If I won't spend too much time, guys, because I know not everyone's into the mandalas. So this one here, clearly I closed it when it was nowhere near, you know, ready to be closed, because it wasn't dry perhaps. But this is transferred quite a lot. I can't actually remember which paint it was, if I'm honest. It might have been the cheaper brand of paint that I used for this one, and I definitely used Tombow the water-based ones for this as well. So quite like the outcome. I'm not sure whether you're picking it up on camera, the sort of, oh yeah, you can see it. Very, very dusty. So there's that one. And then we've got this one here. So I actually used Inktense on this one, and then I used some Derwent Chroma Flow over the top. Now this that you can see is the Cullivan Diamond, I think it's called, from the Renaissance colours, and it doesn't come off, and I did do quite a thick, comes off a tiny weeny bit, but it's pretty good. And I used one of her colour shift colours, I cannot remember what it's called, and also some glaze pen as well. So this was another quick, fun, easy one, and I hope you're going to be able to see. Yep. So there's that one. it's just so thick, this paper. But yeah, I just seem to be doing one after the other with this book. So here's another one that I've done. I cannot remember for the life of me what I used. I think, do you know what, I'm thinking that I've probably done a base with Tombows and then gone over it with some Bambino crayons, potentially. So this colour that you can see here is by Honeybee Pigments. And yeah, I absolutely love that colour. I mean, it just sort of, it's got glitter in it. It's a metallic, but it's also got glitter. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it. But yeah, so that was good fun. Sort of limited palette for these, really. So this one here, I used Holbeins for the skin, and then I oh yeah, I've been colouring this, and I was staying with my parents at the time, and I noticed that there was like skin colour under this little section. I was like, I wonder if my niece has been over or something, because like it was coloured in a little bit. And then I asked my mum, and she was like, oh, I just thought, you know, I would give it a go. I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, I covered it over because I wasn't planning to do these skin colour. I wanted them to be like sort of blue colours. So yeah, I could do better on the shading, if I'm honest. Now, this colour here is by Renaissance Colours, and it's one of the advent calendar ones. And I wasn't sure what to do with the eyes, so I've just left them white. Any suggestions would be welcome, guys. Maybe I could do the metallic. I don't know. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what to do with the little cutouts for the eyes. So that's that one. Now, I'm pretty sure there's one more. Yeah, and this is my WIP. So I have been using the Arteza fine liners, as well as the Bambino crayons as well. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's come out. I don't know why I'm tilting it. There's no actual sparkle on there. I'm not sure whether I'm going to add sparkle, but I quite like the colours. So yeah, so there's that one. Now, is there any more that I've missed? No, I think that is it, guys. Right, so this is Mandala Night, and this is by Clara. So last but not least, I cannot believe I forgot this one. So you will have seen this on my channel. I did a buddy colour / collab with the lovely Gem from the Colour Cave. Now, the page that we did was the fox. Now, where is the fox? I'll link Gem's video in the description box below. Yeah, I had such a good time doing this one. So I did Neo colours for the background. I used Holbeins for the majority of it. Various metallic paints, and also some white acrylic paint for a paint pen for the actual fox. So really good fun, really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was lovely, and thank you so much, Gem, for doing this with me. I really enjoyed doing a collab. It was lovely. So there is lovely fox, and if Gem sends me a picture of hers, I will insert it here. So the other pages that I've been working on that I've not yet finished, so they are WIPs. You will be seeing them as a sort of like how I do distress ink background. So this one here I've been using, and I've also used it for another one, so how to do subtle sort of watercolour background, which was actually requested. So there's going to be 2 different videos for this one. They're quite short videos, and this video will come out before, so I won't be able to link them because they're not released yet. Did get some bleed over, but that's not, you know, I can probably use quite a dark colour on that side, not a problem. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's coming out. I am planning to use some fine liners for some of the details on these little fish and sea creatures. It did bleed through a tiny little bit where I wasn't that careful with the water. So yeah, so there's that one. And the other one is also a WIP. I've done a video on this. So this is another distress background, how I do a distress background. But the difference being is that there's no water. I've literally just, you know, sort of blended it out. So are you going to be able to see it? Yeah, you can see it. So yeah, I just used like gel pen, and I am using the, is it Luminance? No, it's Holbein's that I'm using for this one. And I've also used some of the Art Spirits Tin Man, which is so beautiful. I've not used it nearly as much as what I should have. So I'm quite pleased to get that on there out, and it's on show. So yeah, so we need to finish this one. I think it's quite a large page. I think maybe what I need to do is, so I don't get too overwhelmed by it, is just to do all of the leaves at the same time. Now I filmed it, it's done, isn't it? So so yeah, and I need to add obviously the white little things like I've done on this side. So those are those ones. Now I think that is everything, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you did get to the end, please let me know in the comments below. Oh, what could I say? Please let me know what you're currently working on. Which book, is there a particular page that you're working on at the moment? Anyway, yes, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Happy colouring, everyone. Bye.